Hey, this is What Sibling Rivalry, the podcast. We're here with Linton Johnson, Shonda Scott,
the sister,
Kente Scott, the brother, twinning. But yeah, today we're talking about
our challenge is going down now.
Wait, whoa. What is our challenge? I knew it was a weight loss challenge. What is this our challenge we jumping into? What do we have to lose? What are we doing?
Well, I'm setting my goal at.
Because you'll fool around and be like,
let's
you know
say
what?
15.
Yeah.
I won't say 20, because if I say 20, then I'm saying 15.
Yeah, because you'll be like,
I should say
this
10.
sounds like another one, because Linton, you don't know
10
my sister.
pounds.
You know my
30
sister,
days.
but you don't know my sister. She'll call me and be like, yeah, Kente, we're fasting for the next 40 days. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, we need to fast. What are we giving up? Everything.
And there's a Vegas trip plan. There's all kind of other, it's Christmas, Thanksgiving.
And she'll be like, you can't eat meat, can't drink, can't have fun, don't smile. So you can't even brush your teeth with real toothpaste.
And how long does it usually last?
It varies. It's 21
varies.
days.
But do you always do the whole 21?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, usually 21. It's 40 days at the beginning of the year. We all do it. The church
Wait, so
does it.
40 days of not eating?
Not out of anything. It's certain things, like it's fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
No meats and no sweets.
The healthy stuff, you just give that up and have Twinkies for 40
Right.
days?
No, that would be
Yeah,
kind
that would
of
be the reverse
interesting.
fast.
Okay,
That'd
that would
be
be
the
the normal day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually the diet.
Just
Just fruits and vegetables.
vegetables,
No
water,
meats, no sweets.
No sugar.
No
alcohol.
sugar, no alcohol.
So you angry.
That's pretty good.
That's the
Angry for
40-day
Yeah,
one. The
you're
21
angry.
days
Yeah.
is similar.
Exactly.
Right.
Wake up
At
angry,
least
go to
7
sleep
days you're angry. Right.
Yeah.
But
so the weight loss challenge is what you said you're going to lose 15
so let me
pounds?
just say, so Linton is the
Yes.
PR guru of this Bay Area. And so we were talking, and outside of PR, he said he had lost 30 pounds. I don't know what 30 he had to lose, but he looked 30 pounds. He was, you showed me. I think, but you know, right. In the picture you could tell, but you couldn't tell, like just walking down. But anyway, nonetheless, he lost 30 pounds. And how much time?
3 months. So basically 2
Oh, it's
months.
3 months. So that's a reasonable time.
Yeah.
I was saying 30 days, just because it sounds good. 30 pounds in 30
She said
days.
30 days. I was like, what is he on crack?
Right. And so then he said he did the keto plan. I've been hearing all this keto plan, but I need some kind of structure. So I'm like, oh, can you just give me the cliff notes of the plan so we can lose like 10 pounds or right. So and then I said, oh, okay. Well, you know what? Since we're siblings rivaling, I felt like let's do a challenge. Now, this is funny that I would say to do the challenge because it's actually harder for women to lose weight than men. So they always say don't do a challenge with a man because then your feelings will get hurt because you know you'll lose 20 pounds and be all cut off. I'll lose 5, but they said I'll lose more in my hips and inches. So you know that would
trying to
help.
lose 20. I got a good 5.
Right.
I got a solid.
So we're gonna say 10. So you only losing 5?
I got
Okay. Oh, you only
5
do
in
5?
30 days?
I mean,
This
Like
is not
you
even
can
a
do it.
challenge.
Right.
That's what I mean. Okay.
He comes up, you know, I lowball mine to say 10,
really,
and he's gonna say
'cause
5. So then if you lose 10,
You can go to the bathroom and lose
Yeah, like right now I
Right.
weigh like 184, 185. I do 10.
so you want
I
to
do
keep
10.
weight. You want to
150.
keep
Yeah, I
yourself.
ain't trying to-
Yeah, let's say 10. I'll go with 10.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with
I
10.
go with 8. No, I do 10.
Yeah,
I
see,
do 10.
nobody
That's
wants to
175.
say, because if you don't lose it, then
Exactly.
it's like,
So-
Under promise, over deliver.
right,
you
that's
go.
that's
That's it.
exactly,
PR,
right,
Under promise,
exactly.
over deliver.
That's what he's
I like
pulling
it.
off here.
And what is the keto diet?
what is it?
that entail?
Well, it's first of all, it's not for everybody. So let's just start off with
Oh, let's start with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, let's see
So
if it's
you have
for
to
me.
kind of decide. There are 1,000 different diets out there, as we all know. And so this one worked for me because I'm not a guy who likes, I'm not a sweets person. I mean, I like having my sweets, and I actually brought some that we can try out
Okay.
for those who have to have that, you know, that craving.
Right.
But and I don't drink much, and because there's sugar in drinking,
Right.
and I'm not a huge carb person.
Okay.
So that's going to probably eliminate
yeah,
like, you know,
right.
a whole bunch of folks,
Right.
right?
So this is your normal eating.
I mean,
Oh, okay, I didn't
obviously
ask
it
that
wasn't
part.
because
Yeah.
I ballooned up.
Right,
so,
right.
But I mean, so if you are okay with giving up carbs for a while and sugar, and drink is not completely out. You can actually drink on the keto diet, but you just
Certain
have to-
drinks.
You just have to be careful of which liquors that you choose and what mixes you put in your liquor.
Okay.
You
What about ice and a lime? That's my mixer.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect.
Then you-
this
that's
keto
keto.
guy. I've been
Ice
keto
lime
in it
and
for a
vodka?
while. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, perfect.
There
Yeah,
it is.
That's,
Hey,
that's fine on
keto
keto.
all
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Okay.
That's right. So that stuff is good. So if you're good with that, then we can talk about the keto diet. If not,
Okay. Then we have an issue.
Now,
then
you
can
mean
relay this information to your family and
when you
friends.
say
Okay.
when you say carbs, you mean like all carbs have to be done
Well,
with the keto
so
diet?
the keto's gotten really specific. Here, let me just tell you how keto works first,
Yeah.
and then we'll
I
talk
don't know.
about carbs.
People like keto, and I'd be like, nah, I know the dude that snitched on OJ, but I know that keto. Keto Caitlin? That ain't him? No.
Keto, Keto.
Yeah.
Keto.
Oh,
Keto.
Keto. Oh, my
Okay.
bad.
Keto,
You know,
yeah,
Not
that's
keto,
his cousin.
keto.
That's his cousin.
Yeah, his skinny cousin.
Exactly.
Yeah. So keto's all about getting your body into a state called ketosis, and what that really simply means is that you want to eliminate all the sugar and the carbs in your body because that carbs turn into sugar, and sugar is what your body's immediately going to want to burn first, and store fat.
Okay.
So what you want to do is your body's always going to, like I said, always going to want to store fat and use everything else for energy first before it goes to the fat.
Okay.
So if you can get rid of all the carbs and the sugar, then now you're forcing it into eating the fat to lose weight. And the cool thing about it is that all you have to do is eat fat.
What?
Oh, so
eat fat.
So like if I
Bacon.
mean, you can literally have on the keto diet, you can literally have like for breakfast, eggs, not like whites, like the full egg.
Okay.
right,
Right.
with
And
the
you can
cheese and
Pour
everything.
cheese on top of it and fry it in butter.
Yeah, all that.
That will make you lose weight. Throwing bacon on there.
Wow.
That now, of course, you can't have the toast. So you're trying to get rid of the carbs.
Okay.
But you
So
can have all that
You
protein.
can have all that protein and all that fat. So you want to have about 2/3. I'm sorry, 1/3 of your diet will be fat. 1/3 will be protein. I'm sorry, 2/3 will be fat and 1/3 protein is roughly. the way-
2/3 fat,
Yeah.
1/3. That sounds like.
It sounds
the blackest
crazy. It sounds like.
grandma's diet. Baby, I've been cooking like that for 30 years. I've been trying to tell you, drink the grease, drink the grease.
That's why.
Yeah.
Now we always were
Yeah.
figuring out
I
how
know,
things.
but
Right.
it's the most
So you
odd thing.
You can have the stuff. You can have dairy. You can have cheese.
You can
or
have
is it
cheese.
all dairy?
Oh, cheese. Yeah, you can have cheese.
You
can have
sound
dairy.
really excited about that.
Oh, my
Everybody gets excited about
Yes.
the cheese on keto. They're
you
like,
know, just
cheese
pour
is like
cheese
the
on,
ice
just
cream.
Drink the cheese.
But
okay.
so you can have cheese,
Yeah.
but you can't have
The carbs.
potatoes and carbs, things like
Okay.
that.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
And you can have what other kind of fats are we talking about? Because when you say fat to me,
Avocado.
I'm thinking like the fat on the side of the meat.
yeah.
Like the
In
pork
fact,
chop.
when you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody believes you need to cut that off. Don't cut that
Right.
off in keto. Keep
Right.
it in.
Okay.
Interesting.
You want the fat. And here's the reason why you want the fat is because one, it helps fill you up a lot faster. And two, when you're not that hungry, you're not going to be, reaching for the carby stuff and the sugary stuff.
Okay.
And your body's going to burn fat. Now, still the same rules apply. You have to eat less than you burn.
Right.
Right. You
right?
can't just. Right.
So as long as you're keeping track, and what I did on my diet is I made a commitment that I was going to log all my food, and all I did was got a Fitbit, and on the Fitbit app, it's really sophisticated. You can like take a picture of the barcode on your food,
Okay.
and then it just puts all the nutrition in there. So there's really,
Oh, so you can
like
just
when you scan
plug
the,
it in.
the
Right.
register, it does all that for you.
Let me ask you this, because doctors and all that say if you eat fats, it clogs your arteries, raise your blood pressure, high cholesterol, all of that. How do these fats not contribute to those issues that we as a people often have?
So, great question. The thing is, if you look at the studies, especially the most recent ones by Kaiser and all the in Stanford, it's not really the fats, it's the sugar.
Okay.
It's the sugar that combined with the fats that
The
cause
refined sugars.
Yeah,
the
refined
white
sugars
and things like that.
that cause, and then of course there's good fats and there's bad fats.
Right.
But in the keto diet, you want to balance them out. But you're really not going to take any. One, you're going to be eliminating pretty much sugar altogether.
Okay.
Right.
So that's a huge
Right.
advantage to keto. And it also means that you're not going to be very likely to have high blood pressure.
Okay.
When I do my blood pressure,
Oh, yeah,
when
so
you're
I asked you
losing
that.
weight, so that also helps with high blood
Right.
pressure.
Right.
And then two, when I do my cholesterol, I'm actually lower than I was when I started.
Oh,
Okay.
so that's
Yeah.
good to know. That's
Okay.
interesting.
And my other question is, because whenever somebody says weight loss challenge or diet, they're like, "Oh man, I can't do this; it's too strict." Is there a cheat day or a cheat meal in your? Because you said you did it for 90 days.
I did for 90 days, and so here's kind of how I organized my life. I made sure that I exercised, and then I logged my food, and I made sure that I burned more than I earned, meaning eating.
Right.
And then I also made sure that I was in a constant state of ketosis. And so how do you measure that?
Right.
Not that hard. First, for men and women, roughly you don't want to have more than 25 net grams of carbs per day.
Okay.
So what is net grams mean?
Exactly, because it's like you sound like that sound like a check. Like, what's your gross and what's your net?
Yeah, right,
so that's
right.
your after taxes.
Yes, the after taxes
Right,
carbs.
right.
Okay.
So fiber is a carb, but it doesn't count.
Okay.
So there are lots of breads now that are being made just out of fiber.
So you can have that?
You can have those breads.
Yeah,
You
because
can
what's
have-
the bread? It's like I want to say I'm gonna mess the name up, but hopefully it's close. It's like Ecclesiastics bread or Ezekiel bread. Is that?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Just
Okay.
look, when you look on the label, you want to see it's going to show total carbs, and then right underneath it, it's going to say fiber.
Okay.
Whatever the fiber is, you subtract from the total carbs.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And here's one other cool thing for sugar. People who need to have some sugar stuff.
Like me, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's us. over
Well,
here.
so can I bring this out?
Yeah. Okay.
These
What's
are-
this?
These
Is this
are
a sugar
Choc
snack?
Zero. This has, let's see, 3 net carbs.
It says it on there like 3 net.
He's
Well, I
did the
just
math.
did math.
Oh, you did the
It's
math.
11
Okay.
total carbs and then 8 grams of fiber. 8, 9, 10, 11. I can do math, right?
Yeah.
So that's 3. And I'll let you guys taste
It says
these.
chocolate. Is it
Is
chocolate
it
or
chocolate?
Yeah,
Chocolate?
it's
Because I don't like chocolate.
You don't?
don't?
No.
But it
if
says
I don't
no
like-
sugar
if I don't like
added.
chocolate with no
It's
sugar.
called
it's
keto
definitely gonna
bark.
be nasty to me.
Well, just taste it. And
Keto
there's
bark.
And there's a bunch of different flavors.
But when you're not eating sugar, fresh sugar fiends, these things are like,
Yeah.
oh, this is just all I.
No.
No, not for you.
But
Oh, yeah,
I
I
like,
like-
but
this
I
could
don't
work
like
with me.
chocolate. I don't like chocolate. I'd have to try like a caramel or something.
Yeah.
It could work though.
No, this will work for me
That would work for you?
It's chocolate.
Well, then
And
I'll-
folks-
because
yeah,
it is a chocolate,
it's very chocolate. And people always.
You can do dark chocolate.
Yeah,
you can
do
do
and I
you
like the
white-
texture.
do they
It's
have white
kind of like
chocolate?
creamy.
I don't know about white.
I don't know, because every time I say I don't like chocolate, and
Yeah,
it
they're
sound like
white chocolate. No, that's
Every
not.
black woman in America.
But that's not
is
chocolate
"Ooh, I
like-
knew you did.
It's not like cocoa chocolate.
And I'm like, it's only candy. I don't like white. I don't like chocolate and candy. Let's see who you dating. It's not the same.
It's all
not the same.
metaphorical.
Yeah, exactly. They take it too
Oh, that's
far.
cool.
But yeah, I can see how. So that would.
So
that's-
this is what you eat like for your sweets.
I mean, if I have I don't have a sweet tooth.
But if you
every
have
now
like,
and then,
it'll like satiate the
Right,
those
right,
taste
right,
buds.
right.
Yeah. Hit you
And
with
there's some
calories.
lots
Okay.
of good products.
Yeah,
out
you
there.
always bring out the SAT words.
Yeah.
He was a fifth
Say
grade.
Fifth grade
he was
spelling bee
fifth-
champion.
Fifth grade spelling bee
Fifth grade.
champ.
Thank you.
How old are you now?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Still got the
I know.
trophy. Don't do that. Don't
Can
do
you
that.
spell satiate?
That's why we
Yes,
always.
I can. SATIATE. Satiate. Killing them. Say what?
So before
Promise I had to look it up.
Yeah, I know
before
you
spell
did.
check, he was my spell check. I
Oh,
like
yes.
calling. Oh yeah,
Still,
spell
she
such and such.
Yeah, she has spell check on her phone now. I'm like, when you're typing, it'll come, but she's like, I don't trust it. How you spell it? She's like, oh, okay, you was right. Yeah.
Just double checking. I always
Fifth
say
grade
double
spelling bee
check.
champion.
Double check it. That's
I'm bring
claim
my
to fame.
trophy
That
next time we come.
I think you should.
Just gonna put it right next to the
we always say use your big SAT
Hey,
word.
I should, yeah.
Wait, I said that to someone using your SAT words,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, "That's so funny," because I didn't even have to take the SAT to go to college. Like
What?
they just
What
have
college did they go to?
No, but they didn't have the SAT
Oh, yeah.
back
Back
before
before, like, the
before they
80s,
realized it was
70s,
a money. Like the
80s, yeah.
70s, if you went to school in the 70s,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't have. Mayor
Yeah.
Brown said he didn't even have to. I think he just applied
Yeah, he probably just
and got
walked
into
in.
college. Like they didn't even have the whole. The whole mechanism,
And he
$1 billion
became mayor.
industry
Yeah,
they have
exactly.
now. They don't even have that then, right?
Yeah, it's a big business.
So right, so I
So-
said that thing was funny
yeah.
about the but
That
anyway.
is no SAT.
Back to the
Wow.
ketos.
Dang. Still won fifth grade spelling bee champion. So the ketos.
He's never given that.
You know,
up.
never.
Why would I
And we
hold
laugh.
time
We've
out?
been hearing this for 100 years.
exactly.
It's a joke now.
And I
Whenever he
beat-
spells a
beat
big
the smartest
word.
woman in the class, a girl in the class.
I was like, you had a woman in fifth grade?
Kimberly
Then that says a
Papillon.
lot.
Killed her. Yeah,
Okay.
even if she was a woman, still beat her.
She's a woman now.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So back to the keto. So
Can you spell white chocolate?
yeah. All day.
They need to come
Capital
up with
W. But so but can you eat fruits? That's what I.
Oh, 'cause
you
the
eat fruits,
sugar,
'cause
that's
the
what I-
sugar-
yeah, you
simple
can't eat
sugars and
fruits, too.
'cause I
That's-
know some diets,
Yep.
they be like, you can't have refined sugars, but you can have all the fruits you want.
That's a good
And
question.
I love fruits.
Ketos, no fruit.
Well, keto, you can do like blueberries, you can do strawberries. There's
Oh.
some fruits that have
Oh.
very low amounts of sugar. You just have to kind of watch it. You can't gorge on them.
Okay.
And then for vegetables, vegetables are great, especially salads because they have lots of fiber in it. So even though your total carb count is pretty high up, minus that fiber, and you still like, oh wow, I could have 4 bowls of lettuce.
Right.
And, you know, and-
That's like water.
yeah, it's like water. It's
Yeah.
like water. Like yeah. So like paper dipped in
Yeah, it's
water
like
sometimes.
it's like paper mache
But
water.
what you can do is pour on like all the fattiest dressings on that and throwing cheese on top of it.
That's just see.
That's so crazy. It's
I know,
like,
right?
It's like the antithesis of
what-
everybody else's diet.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, eat all the fat stuff.
Yeah.
But eat all the fats. And then the vegetables you want, in general, anything that grows above the ground is okay to eat, but below the ground probably has too much sugar in it.
What's below the ground? 'Cause the only thing I know below the ground is
Radishes, carrots.
Those are not good,
Those
carrots?
Are more
Or two
sweet,
sugars?
Yeah,
Oh,
too much
okay.
sugar. So, I mean, that's a general
So anything
rule.
that grows like a tree.
Right.
Like
Oh, if
bushes
they
of
grow
broccoli.
in, like a watermelon grows on, is that considered above or that?
Well,
It's
that's a
vegetable.
fruit.
Yeah, so that doesn't count. I know
You
they're sweet.
try-
I was
yeah.
trying to cheat.
Yeah, I was with you though. I was
Right,
with you.
right,
Yeah,
right,
watermelon
right,
grows on the vine. So. Pick a grapes. Yeah. But vegetables, hey.
Yeah.
Potatoes are vegetable in some places.
Yeah.
So no
Well,
potato.
that's
Trying to work-
carbs.
I know. I'm
That's
trying to
carbs.
work around it.
But the
But
potatoes
you
go
know what?
below
What is
ground,
this thing? So
right?
is the keto? Is everyone trying to get in healthy shape, or is it more of a vanity thing? People are trying to get lean and trim and
It's both.
fit.
I mean, you know,
Right?
get your sexy back.
Is that what that
It's
is?
all about, right?
Yeah.
So how does that play into like eating disorders and all that? You know what I mean? Do you think there's have an impact on that?
Well, I think when you take anything to the extreme, it's a disorder,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And with most meal plans, I like to call them meal plans, but meal plans or diets, they make you eat more often. So most eating disorders, you're either starving yourself or you're purging.
Right.
Yeah.
So it would be
Balance. It
counterproductive
gives you
to
balance.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's intermittent fasting. You're gonna
Yeah.
hear about that.
Right.
So like, you can do that with keto or really any diet.
Right.
You know, that did help for me.
Uh-huh.
So I would not eat all the way up until noon. Then I go exercise at lunch, and then I'd start my eating, get all my 3 meals in the next 8 hours.
So wait, you from like midnight to noon you wouldn't eat?
Well, basically from 8 o'clock at night all the way until noon the next day.
Right.
Or actually after my exercise, so really 1 o'clock the next day I wouldn't eat.
Okay.
And I just did that for just to kind of
Shock the system.
Shock
You
the
did that
system.
in the beginning. That was
Yeah,
your first
just
commitment.
shock the
See,
system.
those are the things. So like Ram. Hey Ram.
What's that, right?
Ram lost 300 pounds.
Dang.
And the first 150 lost done things like walking every day, every 30 minutes. Just things that are just things,
yeah,
just a
you
natural
shouldn't.
little tip-tets. And one was like not eating after 7:30 or 8.
right.
Yeah, but
Can I tell you that's not even it's easier said than
it's
done.
definitely easier said than
Especially
done.
when the
Yeah.
sun is still up at
sun is still at
8:30 and
8:30,
you're
yeah.
like, oh my goodness, I didn't
Yeah.
eat yet. I gotta
And
hurry
then-
up and go eat before 8.
And then, like, because I have a friend right now who's doing something like that. He doesn't eat after 8, doesn't eat till 12. I was like, well, I would go to sleep at 8:30 and wake up at 11:30. Because
Just
Right.
not to have to think about it.
I don't think about it. 'Cause you just
Right.
up looking
Then
like,
you go to bed
oh,
early.
food is calling you. Like,
Right.
you know you can eat.
Right.
We won't
Right.
tell anybody.
Right.
Yeah, so.
But with intermittent, you can just adjust your schedule the way you want. It doesn't have to be between, 12
But
and
does it have to be like a
certain
block of-
time,
how many
like
hours
12 hours?
Does it, yeah,
I
like
mean,
a
you
block
can do
of
12
hours.
hours, you can do 16 hours,
I do 3 hours.
You could, but
Okay,
that
I'm
wouldn't
gonna do
be.
that.
That wouldn't count.
Intermittently-
Like
Very
we're trying to find every shortcut.
Intermittently,
We're like,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
that's why I
I'm
said, give me
fasting
the
between
keto,
breakfast
the
and
keto's
lunch.
cliff notes. Give me the cliff notes. Like, okay, if you do these 5 things, you'll lose 5 pounds. Okay,
Right.
that's all I want to do.
And
All right, I'll give you 5 things.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah,
Come
okay,
on, there we
it's
go.
cliff
All right,
notes.
count your calories.
Count your
For
calories.
the first month, count
Right.
your calories, get a little exercise in, make sure that you don't have carbs,
Okay.
Right.
and
So no
And
potato
then measure.
chips at 10
measure
o'clock.
Measure
your ketosis. And the way to measure it is you can get one of 3 things. One is very cheap, but it doesn't give you accuracy. Those are the pea sticks. So
The
basic-
what stick?
The pea.
Is that like
That's
the
urine
that's called a
stick.
pregnancy
Right.
test?
like
Yeah,
that,
right.
yeah.
I've seen those. Yeah.
So that
They're
tells
cheap.
you?
I mean, it gives you kind of a general idea of how deep into ketosis you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a little stick, it's a little, it's
Color.
a paper thing.
Yeah.
And you just dip it in.
But what's the other way if you
The
didn't
other
have
way
that?
is the other way.
Like other than putting paper in
that,
the toilet.
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. The other way is breathalyzer test. So you
Oh,
can
they
do
have all those. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can do that. And the final way is, and the most accurate way is
The
pinprick,
blood.
The blood.
Oh.
But you want to measure because you want to make
Yeah.
sure that
Right.
you're adjusting your diet. Because some people you can get away with having 50 carbs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some are 75, and you're deep into ketosis. For me, I had to be below 20.
Okay.
But
So you which test did you do?
I wanted to be accurate. I wanted to lose this weight. I was going on a cruise,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
20th anniversary cruise.
So it was a vanity
And
project.
It was a vanity project. I'm
Yeah.
like taking off my shirt.
Right, right.
I'm
20th
looking back at
anniversary,
these
you wanna
pictures.
show it,
Right, right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
So,
That'll get you straight.
Yeah,
One
so I was
vacation.
motivated.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And the great thing about it is, like, it was so easy for me on keto. that I just kind of stay on it. I don't
A
measure
number of
anymore.
people have done that.
Yeah, I don't measure anymore. I don't intermittent fast. I don't do all the hard things that got the 30 pounds off, and I've not gained a single pound.
And
Well, maybe like a pound or two.
But that
nothing,
part, right,
yeah.
keeping it off.
do you think it, because you said you had, I got 20th anniversary, do you think it helps to have a goal
Oh, absolutely.
to shoot for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you right now, if I wanted to go back to that regime that I did for the first 3 months, I have no more.
It'd be hard. Right. So you have to go. Right.
Yeah, because Shonda was like, yeah, we're going to have this challenge. I'm like, I'm going to lose. I don't even care. But if you have like, exactly.
Right.
But if you had, you said you had a goal, because I was like, it's got to be something.
Yeah,
Like
you always have a
like
goal
the-
or something.
Not
yeah.
the carrot, because it's below the ground, but something
Right,
else
right.
on the stick in the keto diet
Goal.
that you can eat. Yeah,
Right.
Goal that you could have to shoot for, because if we were like, if we had something coming up like a cruise or a photo shoot or something like that, then
Or a high school reunion. That
Or
gets
high school
everybody.
reunion. Yeah.
Everybody
Oh, yeah.
pulls it together on a high school
Yeah.
reunion.
except for the ones who don't.
Yeah,
the
who just
the ones
fell
that be
off.
like to hell with it.
They just fell off. It's like
Y'all
it's
saw what
just
I look like. Show the old
easier.
picture.
It's just easier to
It's
just
usually
keep going.
the guy or gal who is the most beautiful, like prom queen.
Right. Yeah.
That fell
They're
off,
the
you
one-
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
peak
that
too
fell
early
off.
in life.
That's what we always talk
Yeah.
about. The ones who peak too early.
Peak too early.
Peak
Yes.
too
And you're just like,
Yes.
and they're reminiscent on that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like remember, and they know
Right.
every, like I have friends, I went to St. Mary's in Berkeley, California, and I have friends who literally to this day, when they call me, still talk about stuff. Like, hey, man, you like that game against O'Dowd and we won. I'd be like, who cares?
Right.
Be like, but they're still living in it. Yeah.
That was their heyday. That's why I always tell my son, do
kinda
not
like-
peak in high school because that's all you'll talk about for the rest of your life.
Right.
High
Did he
school.
peak in 5th grade, though?
No, that was not my peak.
No.
See, first of all,
No,
that
no,
was the start.
That was one of his
Lynn's
claims to
going
fame.
down. Okay, that's what you're doing. No, that was, I'm going to cheat that old no chocolate, no fun up in there. That's what you need. That's just wrong.
No.
Yeah. I didn't
He
pick
didn't
that.
even grow in 5th grade.
Hey,
So,
first
I'm
of all,
sorry.
What are we doing?
Okay,
Here?
we're
Shade
sorry.
both of y'all?
Right.
Rudeness.
Okay, all right.
Still got the
Just
trophy
saying.
to stand on.
Right.
That's what I did. Took it to class every day. Stood on my trophy. I'm taller than you now.
Remember this?
Yeah. Spell height. You can't. Thank you. Worry about it. Yeah. Okay, so how we doing 30 day?
30 days.
30 day
So I'm
challenge?
trying to be back in 30 days and measure you people.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. You
Hey,
did
there's
us
your
like
goal.
that, so we can't even cheat. I was like, oh, we
Wait,
can kind of
what
just go
happened?
into like
So that means we gotta
keto.
be
We have a weigh-in now.
Now that we weren't gonna do. I was like, we're gonna just go to the honor system on the weight
And it
thing.
was-
We're not gonna tell the weight. We're
gonna
just
be
gonna
like
do an
the
honor
weigh-in.
system.
Honor system don't
It was
work.
gonna be like the boxing weigh-in. I was gonna come out just in draw. Hey, come on! I'm not gonna make weight. We don't care. Yeah.
Right. I was thinking that the other day. I started weighing the scale. I was like, we're just gonna have an honor system on the weight, the starting weight.
Okay, so
Here's what I would recommend, because it's
Yeah.
always hardest to take the before picture, right?
Right.
But it looks so good and
After,
you
right?
So
Oh,
take the before
Mhm.
and take a shot of the scale,
okay.
and then just file it away. Don't show it to anybody.
I won't.
Yourself.
You don't have to even ask me about it. We
But
won't.
then when you have the after,
Then you're fine showing
then
it,
you're
right.
Fine showing it.
Okay.
It's just
Right.
tough to take the first.
That's a good
Okay.
point too.
So we're gonna take this picture.
Yeah.
What are we taking the
When-
picture? Like you have to show
Yeah,
your
to-
stomach
no,
and
but
all
you
that
don't have
stuff,
to-
or
you
you
don't
show
have-
your
yeah, you gotta
waist,
do,
or what are
you
you
gotta do
showing?
the front and the side,
Yeah.
and you do the
You can do
measurements.
the back if you can.
Oh yeah, you gotta have
Selfie.
somebody else
Right.
take the back.
Selfie
That
with
back
the mirror in the
fat
back.
is
So you're like
enough.
in a bathing suit, or how do you take
Yeah.
the picture? Oh, you
Yeah,
taking
I
a
did.
picture?
However you show
Yeah, okay.
the most skin.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah. And so then we'll do that, and we 30 days from when? Not.
Not
Start
right
on a
now.
Monday.
Yeah.
Start on a Monday?
Yeah.
So let's do Monday the. Well, can we do
Monday,
Labor Day?
Let's do Monday,
we do Labor Day?
January. Oh, yeah, we gotta do it after Labor Day.
Yeah.
We gotta do it after Labor
Well, that's
Day.
Tuesday. We got to do
start
Monday,
on
Labor Day.
Okay,
Let's do
September
Monday.
9th. Oh, I'll be in.
September 3rd is.
The 3rd is
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Thursday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
You want to start then?
Okay, we can
Let's start
there.
3rd.
But we don't. Because I gotta look at some diets. I don't know if I want to do. The
Yeah,
keto
that's
diet.
fine. Figure out the diet that
Yeah.
works for you. I mean,
We
there's
just gotta do the
1,000 of them
challenge.
out there, and you got to figure out which one is the one.
I
that
want to
works for
try
you.
the
You gonna try the
keto because
keto?
everybody's ketoing.
Okay. Yeah.
I wanna do the keto light.
And you said 15
With fruit.
I
I want to do the keto light diet.
15?
I'm gonna do. I said we said 10.
Oh, we both do 10.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Why you gonna give me a higher number?
You said she said 15.
I know, but then when you said 8 and 10,
see, I
then
thought
I
I
said
heard
let's do
that.
10.
See?
I
Yeah.
said 15, but I could say 10.
Okay,
10,
you
I said
said
I'd be
that.
fine with 10.
Okay, 10.
If I did
All
10
right.
in a month, that would be huge.
No,
That
not
would-
10 in a month.
Like
is-
literally since the birthdays, I have not lost 10 pounds in a month in like forever.
Whose birthday?
Meaning life, meaning like as
since you
birthdays
were
add
born.
on. Since the birthdays that keep going, I haven't
Gotcha.
like since the last kind of decades of birthdays,
Yeah.
I have not lost 10 pounds in a month.
All right. Well,
Well, maybe I have. Maybe after the fast, I've lost 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 10, but then let me tell you,
it's right back.
one cupcake, it is back.
Yeah.
'Cause you jumped
So,
right back
but I
to
mean,
the
but
chocolate.
still,
Starving.
Yeah.
I know, but still, but back in the day, I could lose.
Yeah.
But
Like
then it's
I
also,
could lose I could not eat for a week and lose like
Well,
10 pounds. Now
your-
it's just
your
like,
metabolism was higher.
I mean,
and
it
you
just
were-
hit like a brick wall.
You were moving
What
more
the
than
hell?
you were burning, or moving more than
What?
you were eating.
Yeah,
that type
that's
of
true.
Thing. So it all.
I don't
life
know.
comes
I
with-
think it's just, that thing called age.
Well, that's
Yeah,
it.
I think that's true.
Stuff
But you know what? I was big before. See, I was a swimmer in
Yeah.
high school. And so then I stopped swimming to play basketball. But my metabolism, would eat all that food. So after I stopped swimming, there was a period that I was big. But it's funny because I think I weighed less than I weigh now, but I looked bigger then. So I was in high school.
All right.
And it was like one time my dad called me fat. Oh, you just got fat. And I was just like, I didn't really think of myself as fat. Didn't really think about it like that. And I'm
Right.
like, you are kind of. And then I started losing weight. Then I modeled too. And it was always like, I always have hips no matter what size I am. So I had to lose a lot of weight in order to be small enough.
I like hips.
Well, but back then, back for modeling, you were, I always was
that's
bigger.
the
Yeah,
speed.
look
But,
bigger because I was never this
Right.
small.
But I want to ask you, that kind of leads us into this. So we got the challenge going, but Lynn is here and we can ask some current event questions that have to do with weight
Right.
and relationships. Nicole Murphy got caught kissing, what's my man's name?
Antoine Fuqua.
who's married to
Layla Rashawn.
who's allowed herself to get a bit large.
And Nicole's like
And
fitness
Nicole
queen.
Murphy is, she's like 47, 48, but
They're all the
body of
same
a 20
age.
Yeah, they're all the same age, but she's like
Well,
body of a 28-year-old.
she's a little younger, right,
She's
right.
like,
She just
she's
works
like,
out.
She
She's
had
always
like
worked
10
out.
kids. She had like 5 kids, but works all the time. Looks great. How do you think?
What do you mean? Because they started shaming Layla because they were saying if she hadn't gained all this weight.
If she wasn't so big, if she could do like Nicole did, then she could still have her man. But the whole situation? What are your feelings on it? Like even the
what my
body
feelings
shaming,
about what part? The body
the
shaming
body
part?
shaming of Layla Rashawn, because she's been big for a
Right,
number
but
of
she
years
has
now.
a lot. They end up saying she has some health issues that
Yeah.
caused her to have weight. And like now they give steroids for everything. You have a
Right.
cough, take some steroids. You have this, take some steroids.
Right.
I mean, I had an acute, not asthma, but allergy one time, and so I kept having this cough for 3 weeks. And the doctor's like, okay, well, I've given you, here, let me give you this for it. So I went and got the prescription, and then the prescription actually gave me the generic version, and it was, is it Prozac?
Oh,
No,
hope not.
Yeah,
That's the crazy
Prednisone.
part.
prednisone, right. And I was like, oh, whoa, no, never mind. I will figure out. So I ended up taking some magnesium and zinc, and
Right.
it went away. Because I was like, the prednisone puts all this weight and causes your moon
You're taking
face. I mean,
water
just
and
things,
everything.
you don't know where, and it causes weight. Steroids cause weight in places that you
Right.
wouldn't even normally gain weight.
Yeah.
Your neck gets big. So a lot of times they're using that to treat. So women, and probably men too, but I know a lot of women with certain diseases,
Right.
especially like a disease like lupus, have that weight gain because that's the only thing that will just like shock the system into, kind of putting it into remission. So apparently that was part of her
Oh, okay.
thing that they've said. I didn't know. You just, people gain weight. People don't even think about it. It could be something not other than I just want to eat all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So that part of the internet is too bad that they would think that weight
they
wouldn't
immediately
matter
do that, right.
because, I mean,
Yeah.
just because you're small doesn't mean your husband's going to be in love with you.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
just
Right.
because
That
you're
part.
big doesn't
Right.
mean he doesn't like you. I
Right.
mean, he
Right.
might be fine with
Yeah.
it.
And he's there. He's
Right,
staying,
right.
So
no,
there's a
it's like
reason why he's
my
staying.
whole thing. Theirs was a whole different issue for me because they're friends.
Friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And then not even friends, so we have some of the same mutual friends, but I'm not necessarily friends with Layla, but we have mutual
Right,
friends.
right.
So if I saw her husband, I would know that was her husband. So
Yeah.
even if we weren't friends, I would just have a certain kind of respect
Yeah.
for their relationship,
Yeah.
even still. So
And they
let
said-
alone if we're in the same circle. So And and who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't know people's relationships
Well,
and
that
what's
was what I was gonna
happening.
say,
So
like,
you don't know. It's just the internet then tells all your business, and
Right.
that part is the part that is hardest for me because you may be completely separated, living your own lives, having a wonderful time, and then like the internet gets a piece
Oh, yeah.
of your what's going on,
Right.
and then they don't know any of the backstory, they don't know any of the relationships, and then it's something else, and then now you have to deal with your life.
Well, they said
in
they
the media.
weren't separated, and they said that. Well, Lisa Ray came out and told everybody.
Well, she didn't stop.
Lisa Ray and Nicole Murphy have some type of beef, real deep, because she trashed her. But supposedly, Nicole Murphy's been over to the house and all this stuff, so they're friendlier than just
Right. Well, they all been they all.
So, and then for her to get caught, the funniest part to me was when she was like, "He's just a friend of the family." I'm like, you don't kiss friends of the family in the mouth like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was the whole thing. But and then it comes back to, I always go back to the man because he knew he was married, and regardless, if you're going to be doing dirt, you don't do dirt out in the open.
But I mean, that's just assuming it's dirt. I don't even know what it is. You can't
dirt.
you could say,
it was dirt.
Yeah, whatever.
Everybody
I'm
got
just
quiet.
Yeah.
If it wasn't dirt, somebody would have came out and be like, "We're separated. I've moved on." That was never said.
Right.
So when it's dirt, you get quiet.
It could be that, and it could be that you don't feel like you need to tell your personal business. Like it's like that's my business. I don't want to share it, so I don't feel like I'm not gonna have the internet make me share something that I wasn't gonna share anyway.
Can I offer my PR perspective?
Go ahead.
Right. Oh yeah, what's the PR? Give us that.
Unfortunately, in this world, those who don't share anything, I mean, you don't want to share,
Right.
right? But the lack of information, people are just going to fill in the blanks.
Right.
And if you really want to protect your reputation, you've got to get on board with giving people
story.
a story and getting out in front of it. You want to dictate the narrative.
Yes.
Don't let somebody else do it. And the lack of information is perfect for all the trolls that want to get out there and assume.
Right.
So yeah, unfortunately, I don't want to share all my business.
Right.
And,
share
but
enough to get them off your
sometimes,
back.
You just gotta get in there.
Attack, you gotta attack back and get ahead of the narrative.
Right.
You know who's a master of that?
I was about to say.
Mayor Brown, Willie Brown.
yeah.
Who you talking about? Yeah, he will if you come with him with something, he's like, okay, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
next.
Right. Yeah.
Like you have no headline. You have a headline for a second, and then it's just like.
And a lot more people in, like you said, in Hollywood are in entertainment or even positions of popularity are doing that now. Like, a lot of the internet trolls are, hacking people's phones. Because what's the white lady name? Whitney Cummings.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, she's produces, and she last week posted topless pictures of herself because some internet troll was trying to blackmail her.
Oh, so she just said, "Let me."
You take away that person's
Yeah,
power.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, here it is.
Right.
What do you have to
Funny.
say? I mean, that's what
Wow.
You take your
That's
biggest negative
powerful.
and turn it into your positive.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So if somebody's trying to blackmail you, get ahead of the story, because then they can't blackmail you.
So they literally were trying to blackmail
trying
her
to
for money.
blackmail her.
Most people will be very, they'll be very supportive of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Especially if they
Always
know the
gonna have your
backstory.
prudes back there.
Right,
But,
right.
I mean, when somebody, no one wants to be blackmailed.
Right.
Right.
So
Right.
when you see somebody else being blackmailed, you're like, I have sympathy for that person.
Yeah.
Right.
And I support that person. That person trying to blackmail, shame on them.
Right.
So that's what.
And the
changed
story,
narrative.
and like you said, she changed the narrative, and the story lasted 13 seconds.
Yeah.
Where if it had been blackmailed, it'd have been this whole
whole
they hacked
thing.
her
Right,
phone and
right.
a week. So
It's always the cover up is worse than the crime.
So what did she say? Why she showed the picture? She told the
she
backstory.
said, she said, I don't know if she named names, but she
Right.
said somebody on the internet hacked her phone and found her personal emails and was going to blackmail her. They would send her some stuff. She was like, so I put the pictures out before. She's like, so here, take a look. And then it was gone. So then, like you said, everybody was like, that's a shame they had to do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So,
It's
I
kind
mean,
of
this
that.
is what happened with me, with Bart. They tried to hack my stuff.
Right.
And they threatened me. They said they were going to post 12 pictures on the internet of me nude.
Right.
And if I didn't, unless I resigned, I said, well, go ahead.
they were like,
Wow.
wait,
I'm like, go ahead, make my deal. I ain't resigning. so-
Right.
what? They're like, wait, wait.
Yeah.
Like,
That's not the answer we were
Right,
expecting.
right. They're like, really?
And I said, well, number one, I don't know where you get these 12 pictures from.
Right.
It's my baby photo. My mother already shows that one anyway.
Right.
And so
Wow.
they found some stupid ass, excuse my French, stupid photo.
Right.
And, I'm like, go ahead. Fine.
Wow.
So.
And such is life. Yeah. Good for you.
Exactly.
Right.
That's great.
Right.
I'm trying
You're
to
not going to
next
threaten me and bully me. You're not going to bully me.
Don't do it.
Right.
No, let's
Right.
do that.
I'm not going to live in fear. Yeah.
But that's cool. All right.
Well, that worked out. That's good. So good. Thank you for my little treat.
Yeah. Where the white chocolate was at.
So okay, what's the plan? We coming back. We're coming
the
back
white
in
chocolate
30
was at,
days.
Linton?
So wait.
I sound like every black man in Hollywood. Where the white chocolate was at?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So we're coming back. So you trying
30
to avoid the whole
No, we're gonna get there.
September the 3rd
September
3rd.
After
to
Labor Day.
October 3rd.
October 3rd, yeah.
Is that what it is, or whatever 30 days is?
Yeah.
There are
Damn.
no holidays in September.
Here's the dirty part.
There's all
That was
kind of
for
stuff
Labor
in
Day.
I'm
September.
gonna be in Atlanta for a week.
Well,
in
you're not-
September.
Eating Cheetos or
Right.
eating Cheetos, no Cheetos.
I hope Waffle
Well, you
House
can
has a keto.
Yeah. Right. Well, you can go to
Let me
Slutty
get the-
Vegan while you're in Atlanta.
The who?
Slutty Vegan. You ever been there? Oh my
I
God.
heard it's really good. I'm gonna try that.
Those,
Yeah,
it's
Slutty
a line too.
Yeah,
But
no,
I almost was like, I don't really know about the fat content, the
Yeah.
weight content on it, because it's
Right.
like the best done up hamburger that's a
It's
vegan
all
burger.
vegan
It's an
food.
Impossible
Yeah.
Burger.
Oh, the Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
And they put this sauce on it. It tastes like the best burger you've had.
Yeah, they had,
And it's the impossible. It's
they had a
impossible.
pop-up shop on Crenshaw this past summer.
Right.
And
They
the
had one
line-
here.
Yeah, did it?
3
the line
hours.
Was blocked. Yeah, around the block. And in 3 hours after opening, they sold out everything. So it was people in line.
Like
that didn't get to
thousands
eat.
of burgers, right?
Yeah, and it was like no, and it was hot too. I was like,
And they've been written up in the New York Times. It's
Yeah.
only been open like 7 months now.
Okay.
And
well,
it started in Atlanta.
You think it's going to be a fad?
No, I think somebody's gonna probably grab them and make a franchise out of
yeah.
it because it's like the
Make some
perfect
money out of it.
franchise to be a
Yeah.
Impossible Burger
everybody's
franchise.
Impossible Burger, like
Yeah.
Burger King has
Yeah,
an
that's
Impossible
Yeah,
Burger
but
now.
she does it like
Yeah, and I don't
it doesn't
trust
even
sauce
seem
part.
like it. It's the sauce,
Yeah.
and I ordered a burger. It was called the Flossy Hussy or something like that,
Oh, they
with
got
no
you the name.
panties because I had no cheese. So they have all these little
See, it's all about
gimmicky
the
names.
It's all about
marketing.
the
Yeah,
marketing.
right.
It's all
Yeah.
about the marketing.
Right,
I mean,
right,
you know,
yeah.
it's like no cheese
Yeah,
or
right,
no panties.
right.
Yeah.
It's so yeah.
Burger King has
And they have grilled
they
onions.
Have the Impossible Burger, and I'm like, how does that work? Because your burgers were impossible to begin with.
Right.
It was never beef to begin with. Now all of a sudden it's plant-based. I'm like, oh, this doesn't taste. No, I don't
Yeah,
trust it. I
yeah.
don't trust
Right.
it.
That's
Fat
like the-
Burger had the best one I've had.
They had an Impossible
Fat
Burger,
has an Impossible Burger. It's like $49 for it.
but that's
But,
yeah.
that's the
It's
thing.
impossible to pay for.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
$49.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had Impossible
They
there.
had an Impossible-
Okay.
That's the first one I heard about, and then other places had it, and then now Burger King has jumped on with the
Right,
their
because
Impossible
everyone wants to
Burger.
do something vegan. It's
Yeah.
not cost. I mean, it's costly, but it's
Yeah,
still
'cause
people.
you
That's
go to-
what the market wants. People
Like,
want.
if you don't have that Impossible Burger on the dollar menu at Burger King, nobody's
nobody's
eating.
gonna
Yeah,
buy
right,
Nobody's
right,
buying
forget
a
it.
So not
$8
buying a
burger.
$49 burger.
Right.
Yeah.
At Burger King.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
$49.99
Right,
and give you free fries.
Right.
Exactly. So, September 3rd to October 2nd.
Right.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
that's fine.
I need the whole 30 days.
But 12:01. Well, no, 11:59.
On the
On the
second,
yeah.
so it ends at 11:59 on the second.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
11:59.
Okay, I thought
Okay.
you meant, I thought you meant on September
The
3rd. I was like,
right.
whoa, geez. Oh, that's
You mean like,
I'll
so
be-
when does it start on September
September
3rd?
3rd starts at midnight.
Oh, it starts at midnight on the
Is that what we're
3rd
doing,
and
Lynn? 'Cause I
ends.
feel
Doing.
like-
Okay.
Okay.
doing-
and we
taking
gotta
a picture.
take-
And then we
gotta
do a
take
picture
before
and a way in.
pictures. Are we just sharing these with each other?
Right. No,
Well,
we're
you
not
can
sharing
share
them
yours
till
with
after
your
we get
mom
the after.
picture.
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
you can share them ahead
Right,
of
Okay,
time.
we
right.
don't share them till after. Okay,
If you
great.
want,
Okay,
you
cool.
can,
Right,
but
right.
just, you know, you're not.
It would be see
All
what
right,
10
and then
pounds. So
our
it's
goal
just
is
10
10
pounds.
pounds.
Yeah. Okay. In 30 days.
Yes, 30 days. All
That
right.
doesn't seem unreasonable.
It
You want me
does.
to show you my before and after?
Yeah, show them because it was like,
Is
wow.
the ones Bart
Oh,
tried to
somebody-
use?
No.
You're like, go ahead, show him. Show him. There it is.
That was way before 30
Yeah.
days.
They didn't know you were going to come in here like Buddy Love. They thought you was going to be like Professor Clump. He's like, go ahead, buddy. You better strut. Okay, all right, yeah. So, yeah, I want to,
sure.
we'll
They're
show
on my
after.
phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we want to thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you
for
for-
inviting
For our
me.
tips.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
tips and the,
Yes.
and the non-chocolate chocolate.
And now it's on.
And now it's on. Weight challenge, 30 days.
30 days, baby. 10
But
pounds.
Yeah.
even in the challenge, Shonda, what is it about?
It's all about love.
Yeah.
All about love.
What's Sibling Rivalry, the podcast? Come see us next
We
time.
go, we stay, but time and space will separate us. We're family.
To keep up with the latest on What Sibling Rivalry Podcast, please subscribe to us on your favorite platform. On Apple Podcasts, click on the subscribe button. And please Don't forget to leave us a review and rating. On Spotify, click on the follow button under our picture. And on Stitcher, click on the plus sign under our picture. This will keep you up to date on all the fun and funny.